Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be giving you the ultimate guide on Cayo Perico, how to get the elite challenge done, complete the whole heist in under 30 minutes. Now the reason why I'm making this video is that this week the Panther statue is in GTA Online, which adds up to over $2 million for the whole heist. So you are on this week, it ends Tuesday, do this, try to get the Panther statue, you have a high chance of getting it this week. Also, I just want to say thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. We are pushing out the videos. That is kind of crazy to me that we got it this fast. So just a little update. Thank you guys so much. But let's get into the tips because that's what this video is about. So the ultimate guide to Cayo Perico. Let's start off before you do anything. Before you do any of this, you already have a heist going on. You want to finish this because that will make sure you get hard mode on your next heist. So in order to get hard mode on the heist, you have to start the heist after Pavel texts you that one is available. So once Pavel texts you, you have to start the next heist before an in-game day passes to get hard mode on the next heist. And that'll add up between $100,000 to $200,000 for the hard mode bonus. So now starting with the prep mission, this one is pretty straightforward, but I will give you guys a little tip here. When you are going to the plane, first you want fast travel using the submarine. We will be doing this a lot in this video. Fast traveling using the submarine is a big help. For me, it only costs $2 grand, but still it is cheap, and we'll only be doing this about 5 times, so you will not be spending that much at all. Well, at the plane, you could destroy all of them with rockets. Just make sure to not lock on to someone standing right next to the plane, and then that way you could just destroy all of them with rockets. So now, if you are on the right side of the island, it's pretty much just a straight fly down, but if you are on the left side like I was at Fort Zancudo, you don't need to go all the way to right of the map. You could go to the end of the airport like I'm showing you in this video clip right here, and that is the fastest way to get teleported to the island is by going to the end of the airport. You do not have to go all the way to the right side of the map. So next, when you are on the island, I got lucky enough to have a bike spawn right in front of me, but if there is no bike in front of you, just go backwards a little bit to this hill and there should always 100% always be a bike right there that spawns. A bike is just the fastest way to get this done with. So now just follow this path here I am making in this video. To get over this gate here, there's a little area on the left where you can jump over the gate. So just watch for the guard. When he turns around, jump over the gate. Then when you were up here, all you have to do is go to the basement and see what you get. Now, this is my second time recording this because my PC decided to crash and I lost all the videos. So this is my second time recording all of this again, which is kind of crazy. But I got the pink diamond, the second best, which would usually be the first best if you didn't have the Panther statue in online. But yeah, if you do have the Panther statue, that'll be over $2 million. So after this, you can just jump down like I did, or just find a new session. And if you want to spawn in your submarine in the new session, just make sure to set your spawn location as the Kasaka. So now, time for the prep tips. So this is the fastest order you want to do this in. So first, we're going to do the approach vehicle. That will make sure we start all the other prep missions at the top of the map. And then we will do the demolition charges, and then the fingerprint cloner. These are at the bottom of the map. Plasma cutter, or the safe code if it is your first time doing this. Cutting torch, and then the weapons prep. So first, again, you want to fast travel using the submarine. This is the fastest way to do this. So I am at the very bottom and the Merryweather test site is at the very top. You'll see why we want fast travel using submarine here. So fast traveling using submarine, you spawn right next to it. And then you can drive your submarine right next to the other submarine where you have to get the sonar jammer from. So this is really easy to do using this. And this one is kind of hard. This is probably one of the hardest missions, which tells you how good these tips are because this is the hardest mission and it's the first one. I just used the pump shotgun with the explosive rounds. That makes everything much easier and you could shoot them from angles and not have to worry about them getting you at a weird angle. Yeah, but once you find the sonar jammer and get out of that submarine, you spawn right next to your submarine. And then there is a secret door on the side that not many people know about. So there's a secret door next to the side. It doesn't even give you any indication if you want to go inside. So you have to start spamming whatever button it is to enter. For me, it was right on the D-pad. and then I enter through the side door, which will be the moon pool. That is a secret little tip there for you guys. And this really only took me about 5 minutes to do on one of the hardest missions of the whole heist. So that is vehicle prep mission done. So next is a demolition charges, and again we are still at the top of the map, so this is where we want to be. So we're going to leave using our helicopter. You can use the Presser Mark IIs, but I find the helicopter to be faster and just easier, just because you could go straight into a submarine without having to get off your bike and destroy your bike after. So the first location is very easy. I just took all of them out. So easy. The second location is at the farm. It will always be at the farm, which is kind of funny because GTA Online does take place in present day, but in the story mode, we destroy this farm, which is kind of funny. But yeah, so once you are inside, you want to find the stairs as fast as possible. Take out as least people as possible and find the stairs. So that way, once you find the stairs, then the keys for the basement can spawn on one of the people inside of the house. Usually, if you take out everyone first, then more people will come outside of the house in vehicles, and you could get the keys that way. But for me, I like to just stay in the house. So find the basement first, and then take out everyone else, so the key card has a higher chance of spawning on someone inside of the house already. And again, I did use a pump shotgun for this with the explosive rounds, and I just took out this guy here on the stairs. But yeah, once you get the demolition charges, just request your submarine again so it spawns wherever is closest to you, and then you could go directly into your submarine using the Sparrow. Now, if you are a new player and you maybe don't have the Sparrow because it is quite expensive, you can just use a Presser Mark II or even a CEO buzzard. That is very helpful too, so don't forget about the CEO buzzard because that is just as helpful as the Sparrow. And that is the demolition charges done. So the next heist mission is the Fingerprint Cloner. Now this one is going to be in the city, so again, fast travel with the submarine. So first location is going to have some people inside of it, and a laptop you have to hack. So I just pulled out a sticky bomb, and once you get inside, you want to hide to the right of it, just so you're covered when the sticky bomb explodes, because you will die if you just blow everyone up. So make sure to get into some kind of cover so you don't die. And then you just have to hack the laptop. And if you are stuck, if you did do it a little too fast, if you are stuck with Pavel talking to you, you can just blow yourself up and you will spawn outside and you could go on to the next location super fast. But then the second location, you just have to go inside of here, run and get the Fingerprint Cloner, and you don't have to, you just have to run next to it, and you'll pick it up from miles away. I didn't even go anywhere near it, and I still picked it up, so just go around running to each table and you should pick it up. And again, because we did fast travel with the submarine is already at the closest possible spot for it to be. Next prep mission is the plasma cutter. Now, we need this because we are going in the drainage tunnel, which will be the speed running path to use the fastest path possible. To get this done in under 15 minutes, I think I got it under 10 minutes. So again, use the Sparrow to get to your destination. Once you are at the first location, all you have to do is go a little bit forward and take a picture. You don't have to go all the way up to the board. All you have to do is walk a little bit forward and take a picture, and then you can exit super fast. Every split second like this does count with this guide because this is an under 30-minute guide. Next, you have to go to a location in an alleyway to take out some guys. Now, you can blow these guys all up. You won't destroy the plasma cutters, so just blow them all up with rockets. And they do have pretty hard aim, but I think I died one time doing this. On this one, I just blew everyone up and was able to pick it up very fast and get out of there. Super easy to do if you follow what I'm doing here. Then I jumped out of my helicopter and delivered the plasma cutter to the submarine, and that was done.
We are ready to blast.
So the last equipment prep mission is the cutting torch. This one you have to go to a construction site, and I actually got really lucky on this one. I got the closest plasma cutter spawn without alerting anyone. I did this all stealth. Now again, these guys have pretty hard aimbot, so if you are a newer player with less health or maybe no snacks at all, there is a helmet you could grab to blend in, so you could grab that if you want. Or you could also just destroy everyone. I don't think you can destroy the cutting torch, so all you have to do is grab a helicopter or a presser and just destroy everyone. Again, looking at this video here, I got super lucky, and it was right outside this guy's cone, and I grabbed the cutting torch. I think this is the fastest I've ever done it personally, even during speedruns. I've done it slower than this, so that is how fast I've done this. And I did land the helicopter on top of the building, so each location does have a rooftop that you can access. So if you are using a helicopter like I am here, landed it right on top of this ramp, and I was able to get out of there fast. And that is the cutting torch delivered. So now the weapon loadout. So first, you want to buy the suppressors. You are going to be doing the stealth, so you don't have to deal with shooting anyone. And next you can choose whichever one you want. You want to choose SMG probably. But if you get the Merryweather Headquarter mission, you want to switch sessions. So I just found a new invite-only session because you can't do these invite-only sessions. The Merryweather Headquarter mission is where you have to follow the Merryweather Headquarter all the way to the top of the map and then go back down to the map, then go back to your submarine. So switching sessions, we'll just start this over and try to get the one where you just go into a CEO office. And that one is a lot faster and easier. So if you get the Merryweather Headquarter one, just switch sessions and try this again. Doesn't matter which weapons you pick. And finally, I did get the CEO office one, 707 Vespucci Drive. So I picked the roof. It doesn't matter which one you pick. I just find the roof easier because you're higher up, and if you are using a helicopter, that will help you out so you don't get shot too much by the other helicopters that come after you when you exit. So going inside is pretty easy. These guys are pretty easy. You can destroy them with rockets if you want. I just used this and it was pretty easy. Then all you have to do is hack the laptop. I will give you a little tip here, and it's to look for the first two numbers. So I got 04, so I just looked for 04 and I got it pretty fast. And after that, I just took my helicopter back to the Kasaka. Again, I didn't have to get out because I was in my Sparrow, so I didn't have to deal with the other helicopters potentially killing me, so that is why I do use a Sparrow in this. Even though a Oppressor might be more convenient, the Sparrow is a lot better in my personal opinion. But now that is the last we have to do, so now it is time to do the actual heist in under 10 minutes.
This is when you feel in your bones it is really happening, yes?
And now we have all of the mandatory prep stone. We don't need any more because remember, we're doing the stealth and we are doing it as fast as possible. So we don't need anything else. We go straight into the heist. Now, approach vehicle is going to be the Kasaka. The infiltration point is going to be a drainage tunnel, and then drainage tunnel again for the entry point, and then the Kasaka for the escape, because we're just going to swim out because we don't even need to do anything else. That's how much time we're going to have left over. So let's start this up. It doesn't matter which time of the day we pick. I just pick night just because. Now, a big tip that adds up is you want to spam right on the D-pad whenever you come into anything that requires a loading screen. So always spam the D-pad whenever you're about to enter somewhere, or like you're seeing a video here when I cut through the gate and then go into the compound. Always spam right because it always takes forever for me to load in for some reason. So I always spam right. That always adds up into a lot of time. So I'm going to stop the video here. So this is the path you want to take. This is the fastest way to get to the basement. This is the fastest way to get to the office. So once you get in, you want to turn around and then it's a straight line. You want to follow this route I'm taking here in the video. Just follow the stairs, and then you only have to take out about 3 people. And usually those 3 have the keys. Sometimes you have to kill a few extra, but usually these 3 had the keys. I was lucky and I got the second person to have the key on him. So that was taken care of. So when you go to take them out, go for the headshots because that way you'll only need to take 1 shot. And hitting their body armor does take a while to kill them, and that is enough time for them to alert all the other guards in the area, so make sure you go for the headshots. So once you're inside the office, look for a picture. Usually there will be a picture. I didn't have a picture, but I still left with a full take at the end of this, even with going to a whole extra shed. So you do have a picture that is going to add up a lot of time, save you a lot of extra time, and give you more loot to take. So the fingerprint scanner, the best tip I have, and I've been doing this since day 1, is to line these all up. So first, as you see here in the video, what I'm doing is go to number 1, the number 1 top part of the fingerprint. For most of them, usually the top 3 are fine, but sometimes usually the bottom 3 are already set for you, but sometimes you might have to change them. So then after you have them all set to the top part of the fingerprint, then you have to go down 1, the next one 2, 3. I usually just count one by one of them. So that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5. And then there we go. We got all the fingerprints done. So now with the plasma cutter, there is really no tip for the plasma cutter. Just don't overheat it, and it's basically just a timed thing for the plasma to cut through the glass. So if you think it's taking long, it's really not. It's just a timed thing. There's no way to make it go by faster. Just make sure you don't overheat it, and keep your finger on the trigger the whole time. So once you have it, I go back out of the office door, and then you will come up to this gate, and there will be 2 guards. Now there will be one standing still next to a vehicle, and another one just pacing. So if the other guy is pacing and he goes in front of the guy next to a vehicle, take out the guy next to a vehicle first, and then take out the other guy, and that should be pretty easy. Or if you want to wait, if you have some extra time, the other guy does go all the way to the other end, so then you can only take out the guy next to the car, and then you could go through the gate to exit. So once you're outside, there will be a few people you need to take out. So first guy is standing next to a bike, you want to grab the bike, and then there's 3 other people you need to take out. One is just standing at the end, and then there's 2 people standing next to each other. Just take them out at the same time. The second guy can be kind of tricky, so just make sure you're fast about it. Then you want to go over here on the map. You want a full loot bag. You don't care about the full loot bag, and you don't care about Elite Challenge. You could just swim right into the ocean straight off and finish the heist. But if you want the full loot bag and the Elite Challenge, if you have the Panther Statue, you could get about $2.5 million doing what I'm doing right here. So you don't need to get any outfit. You can if you want to make it easier, so you don't have to take everyone out. But all you have to do is take these 2 guys out first. Then that will give you this shed to go inside of. For me, I had some cash and a little bit of, for YouTube terms, I had some grass, yeah, sure, YouTube. Well, again, because I didn't get a painting in the office, this only filled it up about 3/4 of the way. So I had to make another stop at another shed, but I still had enough time to finish this under 15 minutes. So the other shed is over here on the other side of this little road here. I had to take out one more guy and a camera. Just make sure you don't take out more than 2 cameras because that will alert everyone. So only take out this one camera and this one other guy. And I got cash again, and that filled my bag up all the way perfectly. So then all I did was ran to the shore, and there will be a few boats, so just make sure you watch them. Usually when they start turning around, that's when you could go. So kind of follow them when they turn around, but don't go straight to them. So once they turn around, go where they're heading, and that way you will have enough time to get out of their little path area they go around every few seconds. And then all you have to do is swim straight through. You can pick the dinghy and just boat your way out. That is a little bit faster, but really, you don't need it. If you do that, you can get it under 10 minutes with the Elite Challenge, but still, I did it, and I still got under 13 minutes for the whole Elite Challenge, full take, and everything. So if you want, you can just swim out like I'm doing here, and then you will complete the heist max take for a solo Cayo Perico heist. And again, this is my second time recording all of this. The first time I did get the Panther Statue, and I think I was around $2.5 million solo. All of that going straight to my bank. So that is really good. If you didn't play this yet, go scope out the island at least right now. Even if you don't want to play later, scope out the island right now so you could get the Panther Statue. And that way you can have the rarest and most valuable thing for the Cayo Perico heist. So the Panther Statue is 1.9 million, but with everything you can pick up, full loot bag, that goes up to $2.5 million. Then there you go, we got the Elite Challenge on the heist. This was a full heist breakthrough with all my tips for you guys. Some of these were advanced tips, some of these were basic tips that everyone knows. But using these, this should only take you around 30 to 40 minutes to complete. Now if you guys got all the way to the end, that must mean you liked it because you watched this far, so you could leave a like if you want to show your support on this channel. We just hit 1,000 subscribers. We are growing so fast. I'm so happy with how the channel is performing so far. I love this so much. We're going to keep making new videos, so if you want, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in whatever video I make next.